Hi everyone, and welcome. Today it's this week. It's a very special week. It's the week of Hanukkah. Today we're at the fourth candle, and also it's a special week. It's the week of Miketz. We know Miketz. It's every week it's a very powerful time, but in the center Miketz, it's related with the power of abundance, power of sustenance, connecting with Joseph the righteous. We know the numerical value of the name Yosef. It's twice the name Mazala. We know that Mazala, it's the place that we reveal in the blessings from. It's a place that we pray in at the time of Rosh Hashanah. We're receiving the blessings from there for the entire year, the manifestations of the blessings, because Pesach we planting the spiritual seeds, and Rosh Hashanah after 7 months we connecting and receiving the physical manifestations of the blessings for the entire year. So it's really connecting us with the energy of money, with life, and kids. Kids also connecting with the relationships, right? So when we're talking to this week about the power of the week that connected us with Yosef, and I hope you all know the story with Yosef, but just to mention, a few things about Yosef Tzaddik, that we know that Yosef went through a lot in his movie till he become like what we know, Joseph the righteous, Yosef Tzaddik. And if we read the story, so we see that he went through a lot of difficulties, but in all of the difficulties, his brothers hate him. They want to kill him. And then one of the brothers said, let's not kill him, just throw him into the hole. And then we tell the father that animal ate him because he planned to come back and to release him. And then they throw him in the hole, then they took him out and they sell him to be a slave in Egypt. And we know in Egypt he went through a story with the wife of Potiphar, the house that he was in charge of over there. And they threw, even though he didn't do nothing, but he blamed by being with her or trying to seduce her, and they threw him to the jail. Now we know back in the days, it wasn't jail like today, There's a trial and he can go out after a few years. Back in the days, if he went to jail, it's forever, right? And it was very, 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 very rare that someone will go out of jail. And then after, one day they rush him out of jail and he went to meet the king. The king actually called him to come to him. Imagine from jail to go to the king, right? It's a big, big step. And the story that we know, that he helped the king, and then the king give him the ring and make him to be like his right hand. Also, it says, one of the stories that the king, he was afraid of Joseph, because he was afraid that Joseph will be the king, because it says that the king need to know 70 languages, and Yosef knew 71, so he know one more than the king, so he could be the king. So this is why he treat him in a good way, that he's not going to ask for the crown. But we know that the Zohar explain that Yosef, he was the ruler on earth, right? So see, he was already the king, everyone that needs something. And also the king told them, just you need to go to Yosef, and Yosef was controlling everything. He helped people, that it came to a stage that people, they didn't have any more, let's say, money to pay for all the food that they need, it was for 14 years actually, right? 7 good years, 7 bad years. And Yosef knew exactly how to deal with all of the food. And it come to a point that people need to start to work for him, to work for receiving the food, because they didn't have any more money. So he was controlling, it says controlling earth, right? And for us to, this special week, we want to have the desire, we want to have that energy to cleave ourselves with Yosef. We have this energy just for 1 week. Of course, we can ask from Yosef the entire year, but we have that energy available for us in the cosmos for 1 week, that we can cleave ourselves with that energy, because Yosef also represents, when we're talking about Mazalah, right? We're talking about abundance. All of us, we want abundance, right? I don't want just money. I want health, I want money, I want love, I want good relationships, I want kids, I want protection. I want everything, actually. I want to have balance in all of the areas in my life. If we today, usually what's happened to us, we're missing something, and then we focus in our energy on that one thing. And in the classes, sometimes we teaching that if I'm focusing my consciousness just on one thing, I'm losing the rest. I'm losing the rest of the picture. And imagine if I'm missing that thing for a while, and I'm just focusing my energy, I can do a lot of mistakes in the rest of the areas in my life. So we want to have balance in our life. We want to have the right fulfillment in all of the areas of our life. So we would like to connect with Joseph the Righteous, to that place of abundance, sustenance, energy of balance, energy of protection. So we're going to read together from the Zohar. I don't know if we read everything, but we read some from the Zohar. We will start from a verse. It's Zohar Miketz, verse 106. And it says, ויוסף הוא השליט על הארץ, וגומר, רבי יסף פתח ואמר, ועתה ירום ראשי על אויבי סביבותיי, ואזבחה באוהלו זבחי תרועה. השירה והזמרה לאדוני תחזה, כת קודשא בריחו יתראה בברנש, זקף לה על כל בני עלמה, ועבד לה רשע דחולה, וכולהו שנאוי יתקפיה אנתחותוי. And something beautiful the Zohar start with. The Zohar saying here, Rabbi Yesa said, Rabbi Yesa, it was one of the 10 righteous that joined Rabbi Shimon and his son to the cave when Rabbi Shimon revealed all the secrets of the Zohar. So it was Rabbi Shimon and his son and another 8 righteous souls. So Rabbi Yesa was one of the chaverim, of the friends, one of the righteous that been with Rabbi Shimon in the cave in Pki'in in Israel. So he's saying, V'ata yarum roshi, he bring in a verse that says, and he tells us again, come and see. He wants us to elevate our consciousness to see from higher level of consciousness. Come and see. When the Creator loves someone, likes someone, and he wants this person, he elevates him above all of the other human beings in the world. And he put him in a position that he will be the head of the entire people. And all of those that actually hate him or trying to harm him, they will be under him. So now we can ask just a second, but why it's not me? Why it's not me? Why it's not me? Each person said, why the light choosing that person, not this person, right? So we know in Kabbalah we learn that in order for us, what do you mean the light loves this person or wants this person? So why he doesn't want me, doesn't love me? No, of course the light, it doesn't choose this person and not this person because he loves him more. It doesn't work like that. We're all the sons of the Creator, the sons of God. But in order for us that the light will choose us, we first need to choose the light. Remember, if I want something, I need to be the first to do that thing. If I want more money, I need to give money. If I want respect, I need to give respect. If I want love, I need to give love. If I want to be connected and receive and be chosen from the Creator, I need to have that desire that I want to purify my vessel and to cleave myself with the Creator. And of course, to be in the same consciousness and mode of the Creator. It means to share, to give with no reason, I just want to cleave myself with the light. So I want to be in that mode of sharing. So when we're doing that, now it says now the light actually love us and we can become one. So one of our worries, many times we have that worry, what people is doing to us, who is talking about me, maybe evil eye, maybe people hate me. We put in so much energy of like, we're looking for approval, or we saw like a concern sometimes that what people telling about us, right? And here, what the Zohar saying, in a simple way, if I'm connected to the light, all of the enemies, all of the evil tongue, all of those that actually I think, that might hate me or try to hurt me or do something, it says they will be under the person, so they can do nothing. It means the person will be the head, and he can control, not control physically the people, control the energy, have the protection, surround him from the light, that nothing can harm him. And the Zohar continues saying, King David, Sanu oto Echav, also King David, his brothers hate him. The father got married with the mother of King David, and she was, not the first marriage of him, and he have also already his sons, so King David born, and he didn't treat him well. He just, he sent him just to work outside of the house. He was a shepherd, and he didn't really give him a lot of attention. And also the brothers, the Zohar says, the brothers hate him. It's looked like the same story of Yosef. Also the brothers of Yosef, they hate him, right? And then what's happened, when the prophet came, Shmuel, the prophet came to say that the Creator said to him that one of his sons, supposed to be the king, the next king of Israel, of course, he first of all showed him all of his sons. And the prophet says, no, none of those sons are supposed to be the king. So you have more sons. So, they thought, no, it can't be like, David, he's a shepherd, he's nothing, it can be him. So he kind of squeeze it from him. Do you have another son? Because if the Creator said one of your sons, you have to have more sons, or maybe another one, right? So they said, there is another one, but he's nothing. He's just a shepherd. He's like all day outside. He's nothing. He can't be a king, right? Okay, I want to meet him, and we know the story, right? He went. He met. He said, "This is the one. he is the king, the next king of Israel, right?" So many times also in life, maybe we don't appreciate ourselves, or we judge other people, or we don't appreciate other people, but actually from the point of the light, in the eyes of the light, that person is very important. So many times we actually look at things and we don't think they actually matter, but they are really, really matter. And this is one of the things of Rav explanations in the book of Wisdom of Truth. The things usually we don't pay attention to, and we said, it's nothing. Those are the important thing, because Satan wants us not to look on those things. But many times with things we make it, big deal, and put energy. Maybe sometimes we look back and said, you know what? Actually, why I put so much energy in it? It didn't really give me so much that I thought it would give me. And as I continue saying, and they push King David from them. And what the Creator did, he elevated David above everyone. Also, we know King David, they always tried to kill him. Always tried to kill him, and he was running away from them. And the light always protected him and saved him. He didn't have an easy life, King David, but the light put him above everyone. He put him above all the kingdoms. And everyone was bowing in front of King David. Yosef, his brothers hate him, and they pushed him away from them. We know the story, right? What's happened after, years after? They need to bow in front of King Joseph, in front of Yosef. Because it says, the Torah says, they came and they bow in front of him. So now he says, Ve'ata, because it says, and now you, Ve'ata, it's a Hebrew word in the Zohar. It says, this is one of the names of the Shekhinah, the protection that we have in this world. It's the female protection that comes from the Shekhinah. Ve'ata hu shem HaShekhinah, this is one of the names of Shekhinah. גם משפלל שהשכינה תרום ראשו, רבי יהודה אמר לפניו, הרי למדנו עת הוא מדרגה העליונה. Because it says here that he was praying that the Shekhinah will protect him and elevate him above everything. It's beautiful to see that, the Zohar telling us about different powers that exist in the world that we might not pay attention in our daily days. Because we're so busy with the 1% world, we don't even think to ask from the Shekhinah to help us and guide us, or elevate us above our nature, above our negative thoughts, above our negativity. Especially now, in this week, it's Hanukkah. How many of us really taking the opportunity really to see, to meditate, to ask, to use all of this energy of Hanukkah to be above our nature, to connect with miracles and wonders? Not just, I'm asking. No, really to take it seriously, like really inside. Really, really, really to feel that sense of urgency. We're already in the fourth candle, and that's it, like Monday, Sunday night, the last candle. So we have 8 days in a whole year that cleaving us with the real miracles and wonders. And of course, we need to create miracles and wonders, but the heavens are open right now. So really think about it, really, really seriously from our heart. How many of us really, really take it seriously and feel it and beg from the Creator and beg from the Shekhinah to cleave ourselves with this energy? And here he says he was praying to the Shekhinah to give him that protection and to elevate him. הרי למדנו עת ומדרגה עליונה, because the word עת, that this energy of time, it's an upper energy, upper stair. ומי הוא עת הזה? הוא השם של שם הוויה. This is one of the letters of Hey that comes from the Tetragrammaton, the name of God. דהיינו השכינה, that represent the שכינה. ונקראת עתה, ועתה עם הוו, ועתה it's like and now, so with the letter וו, זהו הוא, דהיינו זיר אנפין, connecting us with the energy of זיר אנפין, ובדינו, דהיינו הנוגבה, כי הוו מן ועתה רומז לזיר אנפין. להרים ראש בכבוד ומלכות, to elevate the person above the malchut, above, what is a king, right? He controlled the malchut. King, melech, come from the word malchut. I'm sure you're familiar with the word malchut. So to take the person with his consciousness above the level of malchut. So a king is supposed to do what? How you can rule something? We can rule something or control something when we have the whole picture. Usually we're trying to control things because of our ego, not because really we have the knowledge, not because really we think we have, but usually we don't see the whole picture. Because I need to be above the malchut. It means right now, in whatever matter we have in life, I need to have the whole picture about this matter. Then I can control it. If not, we're trying to control things or people, but most of the time it comes from the ego, not really from knowledge from the Creator, or not from a place that I'm above my nature. It's not really affecting me in a personal way, and I can see everything, I can control everything. So if I want to have the real control in life, I need to be above my nature, above the nature of the malchut. Right now, in that specific point, I can be a king. It means above the nature, and I can receive my information and my protection from the Shekhinah. So I can see the whole picture. Now I can choose what to do and not to do. And he's saying, על אלוהי סביבותיי אלו שאר מלכי הארץ, ואזבחה בעולו זה ירושלים, בעולו עם וו רומז על אוהל מועד, זבחי תורה להשמיע לכל העולם, השיר וזמר מצד התורה הוא, כי משם מצד התורה בא שיר ושמחה. Because he's saying, when what Yosef received, the energy of that control, he could be above everything. And from that place of like the upper world that he connect with, from that place, we receive it also the energy of, he says he called it like songs, it means like melodies from the upper world, and happiness, true happiness and true melody come from, people that actually write in melodies, and most of the famous people, where the melodies coming from, that we so enjoy in some of the melodies, right? It's coming from the upper world. They channel in the melody, and then they put it into a note, right? And then they start to play it. And then each one of us connecting with different type of melody, we feel like, wow, it's so beautiful, because we feel the energy, but it's come from the upper world. So imagine if all of us can connect ourselves with this energy of those beautiful melodies and receiving that energy of happiness from the Creator in a direct way, right? It means like, we're doing restriction, but for us, it's going the receive way to feel it in our vessel. זהו כנסת ישראל, דהיינו הנוקבה נקראת עתה, כנ"ל. So I'm just going to jump for the last verse because we don't want to do it too long. In the last verse, 113, it says, Yosef zeu Hashemesh. Yosef represents the sun. She was Zir Anpin. We know the sun is Zir Anpin. The sun is giving energy and light to the moon with no calculations. The moon doesn't have energy by itself. It means Earth represent Malchut, represent like the moon. Malchut doesn't have light by itself. The sun giving us all the time, giving us blessings, giving us lights. And the sun represent energy of Zir Anpin, the energy of the upper worlds. Ki Yosef, and Yosef was representing Zir Anpin, was representing the sun. Ki Yosef Yesod Zir Anpin, because Yosef, it's the level of Yesod of Zir Anpin, because in each level there are 10 emanations, 10 Sfirot. Yosef represents the Yesod, level of Yesod, of Zir Anpin, of the upper world. HaSholet Balavana, that he controlled the moon. Shei Hanukba Umeir Alea. We know what is the moon, we said before, this is the Malchut, this is our Earth, our world. So he controlled the moon, and he shine toward the moon, and mezinot, and give the moon the sustenance and the abundance, whatever it needs. Hu ha'mashbir lechol ha'ma'aretz, he gave it to the entire earth. Ki oto ha'nahar nimshach v'yotze me'eden shu yosod nikra Yosef. So there is a river that comes from Garden of Eden. That this river is the level of Yesod. It's the level of Joseph, the righteous, Yosef. Mimenu nizulim kulam. So everyone receive from that river, from those blessings that come from Garden of Eden, that come through Joseph the righteous. Umisham porchot neshamot lechol adam. And from that place, people, human beings, receive their souls. Umishum ze kulam mishtachavim lemukom hahu, and everyone, bowing to that place. Ki en lecha davar ba'olam shelo yeh talui b'mazal, because you can find nothing in this world that doesn't depend on that place. It's a place of not empty space, of lack, of receiving the blessings. Because it says also, nothing can grow, nothing can happen in this world without the angel that in charge on that thing, that he will let him grow or let him exist. It means inject the energy of that 1% thing. Because remember, the 1% doesn't have energy by itself. It have to come from the upper world. And we are the ones that's supposed to connect with the upper world, to cleave ourselves, and to bring that down to earth. And then we can see the results. That place of blessings, it's the place of Yesod. It's the place of Zir Anpin. So let's put everything now, into few intentions. So first of all, we want to cleave ourselves to that place of Yosef, of that place. I want to control my life. I want to control, the negativity, in a sense of like, what do I mean to control? It says that Yosef was controlling. What he was controlling, in our life, we have all of our negative thoughts. We have, I want to check what's control me. Maybe I have a fear, maybe I have anger, maybe I'm procrastinating, maybe I am looking for approval from people, maybe I too much care what people will say about me, Maybe I think people do like negativity toward me, right? All of those things blocking me to cleave myself with Yosef, with the river that comes from Garden of Eden, and to receive all the blessings. It means I can't be above nature, and I can't control nothing. I think I have control, but we don't have control. Then my control comes from the ego. So I want to find those things actually that we just mentioned before, and I want to ask from Yosef to control it, to control it. It's something that comes from our inner energy. I want to control it, and it means I will remove it. When I'm removing it from my system, now the pipe will be open, and I receive all the blessings, okay? Second, I want to connect through Joseph to the place called Mazalah, to open the channels of abundance and sustenance for me and for the entire world, not just for money. Abundance is everything. All of the blessings I need to receive now to go to my next level, to be a better channel, a better beacon of the light. Because each one of us was supposed to reveal different type of light. I want to complete my part of the puzzle. And then if each one do his work, the job we came to do, we complete the puzzle. And we can remove pain and suffering from our life and from the world, and have redemption with mercy. So let's take this week, energy of Hanukkah, energy of Yosef HaTzadik, energy of Miketz. Use all of those blessings for us and for the entire world. Good luck for all of us. So let's open the mics
Michael.
and share with each other. Chag Sameach, Shabbat Shalom, miracles and wonders, many, many blessings.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
Shabbat Shalom, happy Hanukkah.
Shalom.
We love you, Michael.
We love you too, guys. We love you too.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, everyone. Chag Sameach.